Welcome in, everyone, and good morning to another edition of the Pacelli Coach Show live from the Beck Center. And I am with a state champion winning coach, a phenomenal assistant athletic director, an overall good man, and a big-time trainer, former trainer in this area. His name is Bryant Thomas. Bryant, thank you so much for joining us again.
Thank you for having me.
Also, he is a perfect practice that started the fall league that you know about, and him and Corey Black were instrumental in starting the Basketball Media Day 4 years ago. Coach, first things first, let's talk about how you've been. How's the school year going for you? You seem like you're ripping and running. You're all over the place with your AD duties. How's it going this year?
Man, it's been good. You got all the sports that you're trying to maintain and see what's going on with them. Make sure they got everything going. And now we're into winter sports, so now we're here and I'm in middle school basketball, coaching that, and flag is in the playoffs tonight. Hopefully, we take care of business, be in the championship on Thursday. And then we'll be all the way into basketball.
Yeah, I'm excited about it, Coach. And basketball season is already here. We've already kicked off some high school basketball. But for Pacelli boys and girls, y'all won't start till December 5th. First things first, Coach, back-to-back state champions. You replaced a lot of big-time talent, including Michaela Hosley this offseason. How did the offseason go for you, and what are some expectations you have for your team this year?
Off season went well. We got some young kids that has put in the work. We got Jayla Moore that's back a senior. We got Zanaya Crouch that's a senior, and we got Shakaya Jackson that's a senior. We're expecting some big things from them this year. They put in the work, so that's going to be our core of leading. And we got Kamora Jones that can do a lot of different things, which she's killing it on the flag football field.
She is.
Her and KK are both killing it on the flag football team. And then we got Jayla Kendrick, which is out there on the flag football team. And I expect some big things from her this year to kind of pick up from the weight that we lost from last year. But from going into this year, we expect to be the same Pacelli basketball program.
Yeah. All right. Well, Coach, you made mention, you left off one name.
Yes.
That's Grace Smith, obviously, all-state player, back-to-back champion, phenomenal athlete. We expect her to be back this year. I know many people, you've probably gotten texts, 500 questions all year. Is Grace playing? Is Grace playing? So this is your time now to tell the Pacelli community, the Columbus community, about an update on your phenomenal athlete, Grace Smith.
Grace Smith is just a great kid. She's doing all the little things that she needs to be doing. She's at therapy 2-3 days a week. And then not only that, she's making flag practice. She's coming into middle school, talking to kids, helping with kids. Also doing the books for middle school basketball, and then she's still getting in the gym, getting up shots. So I've hurt my knee before. So with Grace time frame, I don't see her coming back. And we have already had that conversation with her and her mom, parents, and we just kind of going to go day by day with it once she's cleared, but right now I don't see Grace coming back. She has a bright future.
Right.
She's talking to college coaches.
She's only a sophomore.
She's only a sophomore. She got 553 points. So, to come back right now and to re-injure is a big concern. But for her future down the road is the bigger picture for me.
I love that idea, Coach, and I love that thought. And you should be commended on that because, as a coach, you want to win now. And why wouldn't you want your best player to be back and knowing that you're trying to go for a three-peat, but you understand as a former athlete how important it is to try to protect them from themselves? Because if it was up to Grace, she'd probably be playing right now, wouldn't you, Coach?
Oh, man, I had to tell her to get out the gym the other day. Like, you aren't supposed to be doing that right now. Right now, you're clear to just run straight. Right. That's it, So, if it was up to her, she probably would be trying to play.
Let's talk about your three contributors that have got a ton of experience. Jayla Moore, Zanaya Crouch, and KK Jackson, also Kamora Jones, but the three seniors specifically, they've been a part of your program for the last couple of years. They know the expectations. They know what you want out of them. Talk about their leadership and their experience and how they're going to be detrimental. They're going to be a big part of you being successful this year.
Yes. Zanaya Crouch and Jayla Moore was my first one. I got them. I was here when they was freshmen. So
can't believe it's 4 years now,
yeah,
Coach.
It's been 4 years. It went by quick. So to see them through, that's going to be great. And then KK came as a sophomore. I think she's the leader of our group. She's getting everybody to do what they're supposed to. She's a gym rat. She's just a workaholic. She does everything. Zanaya, she's going to be our point guard. She's going to have to lead us as a coach on the court. And I think Jayla Moore is the X factor. People always forget about her.
Yeah.
But she's capable of coming up, putting 20 points, making key plays. And she did that last year throughout the playoffs, you know. Big plays all throughout the whole season, throughout the playoffs last year.
Yeah, so I can't wait, Coach. It's going to be a lot of fun. First game's not until Griffin, December the 5th.
Yes.
I know you made mention several girls are playing flag football right now. How's the balance been? And so how excited are you about finally getting the girls full practice, full focus on basketball after this week?
Yes, I'm excited for our flag football team. You know, we're a young flag football team, and we got some basketball kids that's out there, but once it's over with, we have everybody back to really put in the work and push them a little harder than what we have been doing. But they consistently been coming in the gym, getting up shots, you know, getting in some conditioning. Even though they're in flag, you know, we kind of created this little system between me and Coach Cochran. You know, flag goes they go an hour and a half right after school, and then they come to me for about an hour, 15, and that. Excuse me, that has worked, you know, since I've been here, and that's what we've been doing. And you know, Friday we'll probably be all the way in full swing.
Yeah, and we're excited about it because actually the flag football, we're going to talk with Coach Cochran. The girls play tonight. They'll play the winner of Brookstone and Heritage to get to the state championship game. They'll be on Thursday. They're trying to go for a four-peat, 4 consecutive state championships. But Coach, you're trying to go for a three-peat. And my final question is, you know you got a target on your back. You know, everybody's going to be gunning for you this year. How do you get your girls to understand that, hey, we're going to get everybody's best shot? It's going to be a tough season, but I know you're up for the challenge.
Yeah, I don't panic it in these moments. There's no pressure. I mean, we do what we do. You know, get in the gym, continue to work. Every game will take care of itself as long as we're doing what we're supposed to do. And just stay who we are. You know, we'll be fine throughout the season. Three-peat, you know, this is a different team. You know, we're not the same team as we were the last 2 years.
Yeah.
So things are going to be different. Other people got to step up. Defensively, we got to play smart, you know, take care of the basketball, limited possessions, those kind of things that we have to be better at this year. Because, hey, you say three-peat, but this ain't the same team that we'd had the last 2 years, you know. So, but it'll be fun. You know, it'll be fun. It'll be a fun season this year. We're still going to get after it. So we're ready to kind of get it going. December 5th, we're playing against Griffin right now. Just grinding. Got middle school basketball going right now. So.
Yeah, can't wait, Coach. On the road at Griffin, then at Heritage, at Douglas, and then finally a home game, December the 19th against Hardaway, which I know everybody's circling right now. That was one of the best games of the year last year, Coach. Went down to the wire at Columbus State University.
I actually got Russell County before that.
Russell County too. Well, yes.
December 12th.
I was looking at Max Press, but thank you for updating me.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, we can't wait, Coach, for the season. Good luck. Can't wait to talk to you throughout the year. And go Vikings. We'll take a break. When we come back, we're going to go to the boys' side. Calvin Thomas has got a team that's 40 straight wins, Coach. Talking about target on their backs. We'll talk to him next here on the Pacelli Coaches Show.
Most Planet Fitness clubs are open 24 hours. Save today when you join for just $1 down and work out whenever.
We're coming in early.
Staying late. Kettlebells, crack of dawn.
I'm the first one in.
No, you're not.
Before drop-off.
During lunch. Whatever works for you.
Save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Find your nearest club and join today. Deal ends November 20th.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Welcome back to the Pacelli Coach Show here live from the Beck Center. We are with the head boys basketball coach, Calvin Thomas. Coach, thank you so much for joining us, man.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Coach, same thing I asked Brian. I'm going to ask you, put on your AD hat. How's this year been? Year number 2 for you as an AD, and it seems like Pacelli Sports are ripping and running like always.
Absolutely, man. It's been great so far. I'm enjoying the ride from volleyball, winning another state championship.
Congratulations.
From our cross country team doing a great job this year.
Yep.
Flowing into now flag. We have flag going on, which we're in the playoffs today. I'm excited about that. Hopefully we can go and contend for a four-peat. So I'm just excited, man. Swim is going well. Cheerleaders are doing well. I'm just grateful to be in this position.
Yeah, well, Coach, let's get into the position you love more than anything, which being the head boys basketball coach. 40-game winning streak right now. Last year, phenomenal. Talk about this offseason and helping guys like Michael Rowe, Makai Williams, Matthew Melvin, Sneed, all take their game from which was already elite to the next level, which is trying to go either play at a Division I or Division II level. By the way, we'll talk about that big signing you just had as well, or big commitment we just saw as well. But how's the offseason been for your program?
Offseason has been well. I think the difference between last year and this year was this year I had more time.
Yeah.
Last year I was just thrown into the fire, so I was kind of moving at the last minute, putting things together. And this year, me and my staff, we've had time to really plan and be intentional in our offseason. So, we put together plans for each of our kids, even the newcomers coming in, from, like I say, meal plans to weight room plans to skill development plans.
Nice.
So, it's been pretty productive for us, and we've been able to excel tremendously.
Makai just committed to Cornell. We're talking about a very smart young man that's going to go play at a university that has made the NCAA tournament many years and actually won a tournament game, made it the Sweet 16, I think like 16, 17 years ago. But talk about his commitment now to Cornell and what that young man has meant to you in the program.
Makai, he's a high-level character kid, and that is a resemblance of his family, his teachers, his teammates. He's the real deal. His commitment to wanting to get better, to being he's the definition of a gym rat.
Right.
He always wants to get better, and he's one of the ones who's really been intentional with what we laid out for him. Like I say, I can't say it enough. Last year coming in, he was 190, 185.
Right.
Now he's 215.
Jeez.
So he's been in the weight room. He's been taking the meal plan serious. He's been in the gym. One thing we told him, you got to be able to put that ball in the hole consistent.
Yeah.
You got to be able to shoot the ball. He's developed at that. So he's really bought into the process, and you're starting to see it.
Coach, you got a target on your back this year. Obviously, with the 40-game winning streak, every team that you play, I don't care what league, what classification, if they're a rival or if they're not, they know when they play y'all what is on the line and how good y'all are. What's your mindset with your team, knowing you've got some big-time teams on here? You're playing at Central, playing at Griffin. You're going to be playing at Sandy Creek. You're playing Prattville out of Alabama, playing Tanner, playing Coral Springs. Coach, you're playing some of the top teams from Florida, Alabama, and Georgia. What's the mindset with scheduling this stuff of a schedule? You don't want to keep your 80-game winning streak going, man?
To be totally honest, none of that matters.
Right.
It's good to have. It sounds good, but none of that matters. We always stick to the purpose. And the purpose is us growing as a team, getting better as a team. And the only way you can do that is be thrown in the fire. Championships are won on the road. So like I said, we had more time this year coming around. So as we planned the schedule, we were looking to be thrown in the gauntlet. We wanted to get our chins bruised. We want to go through the fire.
You want a national schedule, and that's exactly what you're doing, Coach.
Absolutely. And I think I know this is what it takes to win a championship. So, the thing about it is we control what we can control. And what we can control is coming in every day, sticking to the script, and getting better. So that's what we focus on. And every night that we come out, we take every opponent the same. So, we just do what we can do, and that's work hard and get better.
Yeah, well, Coach, I can't wait. I'm already circling right now. Sandy Creek, I can't wait to do that. You also play Russell County at home. That's the first home game, December the 12th, that Brian was just talking about. Now that football's come to an end, how are these next couple weeks going to be? And what was the mindset about starting December the 5th? Some coaches are like, you know what, I need a week of practice. Let's just go ahead and start playing games. I think you want a few more weeks to get prepared for that December the 5th against Griffin.
So, honestly, what came into play was, one, me believing in our football team, which I still do,
right.
and we're headed in the right direction.
Yeah, good season.
So I'm always planning for us to be in the championship. Then I plan also for my players who play football to at least try to have a recovery week.
Yeah, got to.
At least a week, because they're taking bangs and bruises every night with those pads on. And at the end of the day, they're still kids.
Right.
So I have to respect their bodies. So that's what comes into play with us starting late.
Gotcha.
And, of course, from the girls' side, he has girls playing flag football.
Right.
So, that's the boat that we're in when it comes to scheduling.
Gotcha, Coach.
But we're excited. We're ready to get it rolling.
Yeah.
Football players are back, which adds on to what we do. So we're just excited.
Well, Coach, got some big-time games, as I made mention. And now you got a team that's full and hungry and committed. How do you keep these guys focused, knowing, hey, man, we won back-to-back. We're on a 40-game winning streak. Basically, how do you get them not to smell themselves and feel like, hey, we're unbeatable, knowing what you got on this schedule right now, keeping those guys hungry for more?
Sticking to the purpose. Each of these guys, we have a goal collectively as a team, but each of these guys have individual goals also. So that's the motivation. We always tell them about your why. Why are we doing this? And each of them, we make them have their why. Mm-hmm. So every day you're not waking up chasing 40-game winning streak. We're not waking up to do all these other things. We're waking up to chase that why.
Right.
Because every day you're not going to be motivated. But once you think about your why, that's going to get you going. So we just stay in the purpose. So, and like I said, the purpose is for each of these guys to reach their individual goals as well as team goals. So that's how we stay, on the straight and narrow. We just focus on the purpose.
Let's talk about some new additions. We know about Makai Williams, Matthew Melva, and Michael Rowe. Talk about Caden Sneed, Arthur Jordan, some of the guys that you also moving up like DeMontez Howard. Who are some of those new additions and the guys that have been a part of the program that maybe getting a little bit more playing time this year that you're excited about?
I'm excited about all our new additions, along with the ones coming back. We added a good group. Caden Sneed.
Yep.
He's another X factor. He's so athletic. It's crazy. And he brings us that edge on defense.
Relentless, man.
Oh my God, he's a great defender. Great rebounder. Energy is high level. And athleticism, like I said, is through the roof. So you can just imagine how that is
right.
going with a Makai, with a Rowe, with a Matt. Then we brought in Amari Smith from Opelika, another great kid, great parents, great background household. And he brings us some toughness too, and he can play in and out. So that helps, with us being versatile. Can step out and knock down the outside shot, but it can also get a mismatch, post up.
Right.
So that just brings more versatility to our team. And then we brought in some more size with Arthur Jordan from Hardaway.
Yeah.
What I love about him is seeing him through this process.
Yeah.
Like he has taken leaps since we first got him, and he's still steadily improving.
Coming out of his shell.
Out of his shell, and it's just amazing. I think that brings joy the most, seeing, hey, and he's seeing it. So, that's big. And, of course, we got the Montez coming back, Howard, who was one of our great defenders, great team player, great kid also. We got J.D., who's athletic. We all seen what he did on the football field.
Jeez.
And he's the same way in basketball. He's just an athlete.
John Thompson,
which John Thompson is not playing this year. He'll still be a part of the team, but one thing I told John is I want to fully focus on getting him back healthy.
right?
I want to get him back healthy. So he's still a part of the team.
Awesome.
But he won't be playing this year. I got a freshman coming back. That's what we call him, James Williams, another great kid. We brought in King Duncan from Shaw, point guard. He's another one of those guys that I'm loving his improvement. You know, bringing him in, we told him what he needed to work on, and I'm excited to see his future. So all the pieces are falling into play. The only thing we have to do is continuously work. That's it.
The depth part, do you like where your team's at, being able to have 8, 9 guys compared to in years past? Obviously, you're about 6 or 7 deep. You're going 9 or 10 deep, Coach, really, if you want to. So does that make you feel better knowing this gauntlet of schedule? There's going to be injuries. There's going to be things that happen this season. You got to have guys that can step up.
Absolutely, and that's always a plus to have that depth. And like you said, you know, we have more depth this year, and it's going to help, especially from the standpoint of now you're getting a Makai, you're getting a Matt that can get breathers. That's going to be scary.
Yeah.
You know, that's going to be scary. Even though we prepare them, prepare them to go to 2 overtime, 3 even if we have to.
Right.
But just to get that rest, and then to have, like you say, other kids step up. We really got a chance to do something special this year.
Well, Coach, we can't wait to be there broadcasting as many games as we can for Pacelli boys basketball on a 40-game winning streak, trying to go for a three-peat themselves. Coach, thank you so much.
Thank you for having
me. And we go from one champion to what, I mean, we had a coaches full of champions here today. We had from Bryant Thomas back-to-back. Calvin's got a championship. And then this next guy's trying to go for a 4-peat. It's Pacelli Coaches Show. Flag football coach Zach Cochran coming up next here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Vision's morning show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Vision's morning show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Vision's morning show, and download the Sports Vision's radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Glenn Smith's closing out the year is here. Get massive savings on GMC Sierras and Canyons. Full-size GMC Sierras, almost $15,000 off. GMC Canyons, over $5,000 off. Or take advantage of 0% financing. Plus, no payments until March of next year. Now is the time for end-of-year savings at Glenn Smith's GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.
Welcome back, everyone, here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. It's the Pacelli Coaches Show. I'm with the flag football coach, Coach Zach Cochran, also the soccer coach. Coach, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Can you believe it? The season's almost to an end.
I know.
It's unbelievable.
So
The thing
fast.
goes about like this. It's like 4 weeks and it's done. But, Coach, you're 17-1. You're a team that is nationally ranked. You're also ranked top 10 in the state of Georgia, regardless of classification right now. Talk about that national schedule. It seems like every sport plays a national schedule. Basketball, yourself, playing all these tough teams. What did that mean to you going through that gauntlet and only having one loss?
Yeah, I'm super proud of our regular season, and our goal each year is to play the top teams and see if we can compete for, hopefully one year we want to be number 1 in max prep. So it's tricky with the schedules and how the rankings work. It's complicated, but we beat number 2 this year and beat 9 or something. I haven't looked at it lately, and we're behind both those. So it's a tricky thing, but that's what we try and do. We want to be tested, and we have a great program, and we want to showcase it. Basically playing whoever will schedule us, and so next year we'll do the same. And then now it's a whole new season, and we're focused on playoffs. So really proud of our group for the regular season, and we're ready to put that behind us and focus on playoffs.
How about Kamora Jones? 45 touchdown passes, 2,000 yards. She has been absolutely incredible. Did you know that she was going to be this type of athlete and elite? You knew you had a girl that wanted to play and was competitive, but this type of production is pretty incredible. Coach.
Yeah, it's awesome. She was the center last year, and we had
the center doing this.
Center, yeah. And I had 3 girls that were, all right, who's going to work at it? And ultimately she came out and she's really worked at it. And she's watching her yesterday warm up. She's throwing 35 plus yards, which is rare. So to just be able to do that just speaks to her, her work and athleticism, and really proud of what she's doing. And she's one of our leaders.
KK Jackson's another leader, and her and Kamora have been on the same page all year. 29 touchdown receptions for KK. Talk about her production, her leadership on the outside.
Yeah, I'm really proud of her. She's another one that was kind of, getting the 3rd or 4th looks freshman, sophomore, junior year, and even though she was clearly a top player, we had that many talented players last year, and so this year it's her show, and she stepped right in, and she's one of the best players in the state, and proven that every game.
How about the freshman Molly Hilton? 10 touchdowns herself, really come on strong. You've had several young girls that have played really well this year that allowed y'all to be 17-1 and highly ranked like you are.
Yeah, the rest of the group are freshmen, sophomores, so they're all super talented, and that's why I was comfortable scheduling these teams, and we replaced almost every position. So, and then we have 4, 5 freshman starters, and then our 2 upperclassmen. So Molly is great, Callista is great, Mia is great, Wen is great, and then we're getting Ava and Jayla are kind of our next 2. So they're all just really, really good and talented, and wait till you see them in soccer too.
I can't wait, Coach. They don't rebuild, they reload. That's what Zach Cochran has done. You see the 3 rings trying to go for 4-peat, Coach. Playoffs are here. Tonight we're going to be doing both games. Brookstone takes on Heritage on Diamond Field, and the winner of that will take on your team, Coach. How's this week of preparation been, and knowing that you're trying to bring home a championship, you just need 2 more wins to try to do that 4-peat. How are the girls focused right now trying to be able to do that?
Well, I want to keep them focused, and flag football is one of the unique sports where, you get 4 times with the ball. So you mess up one time and then the other team has a good play, or even if they get lucky or something.
Right.
We've had that happen. So you get down 7-0 in a state championship game. That happened the first couple of years, and our kids are just panicking. We know, and I try and remind them that, really we want to take care of the ball in dangerous areas when we start with possession, and we can't miss flagpoles. So if we do that, we should be successful. So that's kind of the focus, and that's what we're going to look to do throughout the next 2 games.
Yeah, so again, tonight, 4 o'clock, Brookstone Heritage. Then at 6 o'clock, the winner of that will take on Coach Cochran's Lady Vikings. If the Vikings are able to win, they will play on Thursday at 3 p.m. Mount DeSales against Georgia Christian I forgot the other team, or Mount DeSales. There's a third team over there that I'm forgetting, Coach. But cannot wait to see that play out. This is your time, Coach, to invite the community to come out to watch some elite flag football, not just with y'all, with Brooks Own Heritage too, and then make that travel down to Macon if you're able to win.
Hey, please come join us. Our girls love it, and we work really hard, and they really deserve to showcase in front of the fans. So any support is appreciated, and we do our best to put on a good show.
Well, if you can't make it, guess what? You can watch it on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Coach, good luck this week.
Thank you.
We'll take a break. When we come back, we got more. Thank y'all so. Actually, no, we're not going to take a break. We're going to wrap it up and say thank y'all for watching the Pacelli Coaches Show. It's already been a long morning here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.